Hi, my name is LEADR, and I'm hanging out with Rob in Front Row Live.
Let's jump in and talk about this new single, Hi, I'm Human, just because not only is it such a powerful song, but it's like I feel like the timing for it was very perfect with the climate that we've been kind of feeling in the last, more so in the last year or so, but it's a climate that's been going on over and over around the world. So let's jump in and talk about the creative process of Hi, I'm Human and just what really initiated that writing process for you.
So last year we're still in it, it was last summer, and I was writing it. I wrote the chorus, Hi, I'm Human, and I knew I wanted to work with my friend Joey Myron. We met at We Found New Music's weekly show at Madame Sasayam. And so we linked up and I told him, like, you have to help, hop on this track with me. So we worked together and we just hit it off right away. And usually I produce my own music. And so this time I was like, you know what, I want to try something new. I want to work with different producers. So I was listening to this song on Spotify. So I was like, oh my God, I love this song. I love the production. It's beautiful. Like, whoever's doing this, like, I need him on this. So I just DM'd him, the producer, Gianluca Bucciolati. I hope I'm saying it right. And we hit it off. He produced it and I loved it. And when I was writing the song in the beginning, I was thinking about, like, especially during last year, and it's still going on with Black Lives Matter. It was just a lot of heaviness in America. And I wanted to write a song about bringing the world together and unity, And so especially with my past experiences, I've been through so much. I've been through bullying and racism. And I wanted just to tell that person on the other side, I'm human, I'm just like you know? And so when I decided to release it in March and everything with Stop Asian Hate, with all the Asian hate crimes, I was like, this needs to be out now. I have to put this out. So it was like perfect timing. It's crazy.
You have this platform to be able to speak about these situations and kind of open up to the world. Something that, unfortunately, not everybody has that luxury of having the platform. But for you, being able to open up like this to an audience, did you feel that that was a challenge in itself, or did you feel that opening up was just kind of flowed naturally as you were writing the song?
So last year I did a lot of healing work. I think a lot of people did, especially like being indoors. You're just like, what do I do? So I just been reading a lot of books. And I read this book called The Power of Now by, do you know that book?
My girlfriend's talked
Yeah.
about it before. I haven't read it yet.
I forgot the author. I'm horrible. So but that book is about, like, being present in the moment. I think it was a blessing that this happened, but, like, I feel sorry for the people who, passed away and died. But in a way, it really took the world to slow down and to really work within themselves, do their inner work. And so when I was writing the song, and I've been writing a lot more songs, I knew I had to write it in a place of truth and vulnerability so that people can relate to it, And so the next few songs I'm going to release are pretty similar vibe. But I think as an artist, we need to, tell our truth and show people that, because people can read that, when it's fake or whatever. But I wanted to share that with everyone and be more vulnerable and show that side of me, you know?
You're right. People can read that, and through your voice, your vocals, we hear that pain coming out of you as you're singing this song. So it's one of those things where it's like you kind of open up our eyes to be able to like understand that there's a real situation going on. Because I feel like a lot of times in this world, people don't feel that there's a problem until they're part of the problem.
Yeah.
And going back to you having this platform, what would you recommend for those that don't have a platform? Because you kind of like, to kind of quote your 3 a.m. song, you mentioned you keep quiet when you need help, too scared to say how it felt. It gets dark when you give in. And it's like,
Yeah.
that's really how I feel a lot of people are. It's like they're going through the problem, but they'd rather keep quiet because they don't want more drama coming out of it
Yeah.
or trouble coming out
Especially,
of
you
it.
know, especially in the Asian culture, you
Right.
know, um, our ancestors and our elders would tell us to, you know, be quiet, like respect, don't cause any like problems. And so it was hard for me because I had that in the back of my head where, oh, don't say that, like you shouldn't put that on social media or do this or the, you know. And I'm like, you know what? Enough is enough. Like I've been through it. I've been through abuse, physical abuse. And I remember taking a stand and like fighting back. I want to use my platform for people to not be afraid and to stand up and just go for it, so that, you know, just later on it'll just bring unity, you know?
Being able to open up the way that you have with this song, I feel like that also might have impacted your future music. Like now you think differently as opposed to how you thought before. Is that safe to say? And how do you feel like a song like Hi, I'm Human kind of changed your direction on the music that you're creating moving
Yeah.
forward?
Well, my followers are kids. They're like Gen Z kids. And so I'm thinking about them. And I want them to grow up and teach their, you know, kids love and respect. And so I feel like in a way, like I don't want to sound like an old fart, but like an older brother or older sister. So yeah, that's why I'm here. I'm living my purpose. This is the reason why I'm doing music, you know? So when I hear feedback from my followers, I'm like, okay, this is why I'm doing this.
During the recording or even the writing process of the song, what do you feel was the biggest challenge for you in order to finalize it?
Well, it did, like before it was a little bit more dancey, you know, like a dance record. But I knew, I was like, no, I want it to be a little bit more chill. You know, I want to put out more emotion and more vulnerability, so that then we switched it up. So
As we move forward with more material from you, like what can your fans expect um, or look forward to as far as like new material from Leader?
again, more vulnerability, more definitely talk more about my past so people can relate to it. Not only that, I've been talking about my past relationships, so I know a lot of people can relate to that. Yeah.
During this whole process of you discovering yourself as an artist, what do you feel was the biggest part or the biggest challenge you faced during your artist development process?
I'm still going through it. So I've been in I've been my project leader. I've been doing it for like 4 years now, I think. But I'm still figuring out sound. I'm still but I feel like right now this is the sound that I want to go towards. You know, I really love it. I'm I'm writing more truth and more vulnerability in my lyrics. So before I used to just write more like, I mean, I still do, but like more positive messages, you know? But I wanted to like dig deeper and go into my past and show people that I've been through hell and I came up. So I want to show that in my songs too, you know.
And for your audience out there, what is one thing that you ultimately want them to get out of your music? Maybe necessarily they're not going through the same situations that you are going, or a lot of people are going through, but if they were to listen to your songs, like, what is it that you want them to get out of it?
Even if it's one thing or a little thing, I want them to feel like they're healed, you know, and when they listen, they're like, oh my God, I feel it. I feel the pain, and I've been there too, and in their own way, you know what I mean? So they can take it and take the song and use it as their own, interpret it on their own. So.
Awesome. Well, congratulations with Hi, I'm Human and the video for it as well. Definitely an impactful song. Same with 3 a.m. And definitely looking forward to more music from you, and hoping that, you know, more people get to open up the way that you do when they have situations like this. So thank you for doing this for your fans, but also for the world.
Thank you.